Good morning, Dubai. How are you all doing? Happy Tuesday morning. Welcome to the Lovin Dubai Daily Live. Oh my gosh, I nearly forgot my days there for a second. It's still early. We go to live every morning at 8:30 in the morning-ish. It's kind of a little bit before work. I'd love to know where you guys are watching from. Are you watching? It's actually interesting in the comments. We get a lot of people telling us they're watching from outside of Dubai, which I think is quite interesting. We get people from Brazil, the UK, who kind of pop up in the feed later in the day. But if you're watching from Dubai, I'd love to hear where you're watching from. Are you maybe in the lift on the way to work? Are you at work and kind of procrastinating checking those emails? Are you somewhere around us? Is it really obvious where we are, by the way? We're in JLT. But we can see Marina, how far can we see? So it's like Internet City, maybe as far as downtown on a clear day. Can never get as far as the Burj Khalifa, but I think that's because there's some buildings in the way. But let me know where you're watching from, if you're in Dubai or if you're elsewhere in the world. I'd really love to hear where you're watching from. We have some really cool stories today. We're talking about Miracle Garden is back. It's open for business very soon. I'll give you the dates. We're also talking about the big sales coming to Dubai this weekend. Madness shopping sprees await, and if you've been waiting for that dream purchase you've had your eye on, this is the weekend to do it. But you need to know where, you need to know what brands, and we'll get to that later in the show. We're also, our top story today, which went viral on Lovin Dubai yesterday, got a really incredible number of shares and comments. Unusual looking objects have appeared on Dubai roads. Okay, so first of all, have you seen them? There's a video going to come up beside me. It was shared on Twitter yesterday, and actually the person kind of added, so they commented at the RTA, Roads and Transport Authority. What are these? They're kind of silver colored metal objects. You may or may not notice them. I'm not a driver, so I haven't actually noticed them. But after we posted it, a couple have said that they've seen them in different parts of Dubai, and they were put there and then they were removed. What they're basically doing, so the RTA actually was the only person to respond to this tweet, but then we got kind of all of the user responses onto our Facebook page, which was cool. So RTA were quick to respond. They said, thanks for contacting us. Please note this is a traffic counting device that is used for collecting traffic information. So it counts your speed and it counts gaps and everything. So that's very cool. So it's basically a traffic measuring device, which you may or may not see on Dubai roads. It was noticed by a couple of you. You've seen them in your areas. Apparently someone saw them in Guays. People have seen them in International City. And judging from your comments, these are not permanent. So what the RTA are doing is they're putting them down and then removing them. So that's very cool. So monitoring our traffic. Let me know if you've seen them, if you've snapped pictures. Obviously, if you're snapping pictures, don't be in the driving seat, be in the passenger seat. That's okay. Moving on to our next story. Dubai Miracle Gardens is back. It went kind of everywhere yesterday. Everyone was talking about it. It's open for business on November 1st, which is this Friday. Really, really exciting. I think it's in its 8th season. There's some really, really spectacular flower creations out there. There are 3 Guinness World Records, and apparently this season they're going for their 4th, but they haven't revealed what the 4th will be yet. So this is really, really exciting. They have incredible installations. There's an Emirates A380 bus out there that is covered in flowers. There's a huge Mickey Mouse. There's a 18-meter tall Burj Khalifa. So if you come to Dubai and you see the real thing, then you can take yourself to Dubai Miracle Gardens and see the flower creation. And I think both are just as stunning as the other. There are actually, in total, in the venue, 50 million flowers and 120 million flower varieties. And if you struggle looking after 1 plant or 2 plants in your apartment, can you imagine how difficult it must be to tend to this garden? Different flowers have different kind of needs and wants and feeds. So shout out to the people working in these gardens who bring it on year. Obviously they close every summer during the summer period, and now they're back. Ticket prices for that are 55 dirham for adults. Children from 3 to 12 years, you'll pay 40 dirham. And people of determination and kids below the age of 3 is free. And actually, one of the comments I loved on this was someone said, I planned my holiday around this trip, which I thought was really, really cute. They basically said they're waiting to come to Dubai until November so they can go back to Dubai Miracle Gardens, because they've been there before. So I thought that was amazing. That's this Friday. Of course, this Friday is also Halloween. This Friday is also Dubai Fitness Challenge. And although the weather is very, very good, it's also the 3-day super sale, our last story of the morning. Guys, these are back. This is Dubai has a lot of sales, but they have two very big biannual sales, and this is one of them. So if you hold out for a big sale shop, this is it. Malls across Dubai, 500 brands, 2,000 outlets, all across Majid Al Futtaim malls. So you have kind of Dubai Mall as well, but you'll have Mall of the Emirates, City Centre Deira, City Centre Mirdif. I think Marina Mall is also doing sales, running from October 31 until November 2. Big sales starting this Thursday. So do you want to go in a costume and head out to one of the many brunches in town, or do you want to go and grab those sales? There's sales across fashion, beauty, gold, homewares, electronics, you name it. Do not miss it. Biggest sales this season. Really, really exciting happening this weekend. That's it for our top stories, guys. I love to hear your thoughts on them. Have you spotted the roads? Are you going shopping this weekend? Or are you going to Miracle Garden this weekend? Or are you prepping your Halloween costume? Let me know in the comments and see you tomorrow. Bye.